tens of thousands and what have you upon which we could inhabit and what have you. So I cannot say exactly, other than BRV, where they will take us. I know initially we will go to BRV, Twin. Thanks for calling.
Okay, so technologically, these extraterrestrials, they can actually manipulate the class of a planet, for instance, change an L-class planet to an M-class planet.
Yes, there's very little difference there in them, depending upon the size of the planet, the circumference of a given planet. If you're farther away and are a bigger planet, and your sun is bigger than our sun, then it may more or less balance out to the same type of situation that we have here.
Here's Franklin in New Jersey.
Hello, Franklin in New Jersey.
Hey, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Franklin.
Hey, I was wondering if you were going to address all these prank callers on the Howard Stern show tomorrow, if you're still going on. And I was also wondering if your New Year's resolution is to keep ripping people off and to keep sucking Iran and Matt Pence.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, what I'm saying, if that is your New Year's resolution, you keep doing that, son, but only do it with another adult, okay?
Idiot. Next call. This is Gary in New Mexico.
Hello, Gary in New Mexico.
Yeah, I was thinking, for resolutions, you should really stop sucking Iran's cock.
Yeah, right. And you should try to go and eat Carl Rose poop.
He sounds like he's suffering from a low sperm count.
Right.
Here's Bob in New Hampshire.
Hello, Bob in New Hampshire.
Hey, Riley. I'm a big fan of yours. Enjoy listening to you, mostly when the banter is between you and Howard. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the city in the morning, and me and Howard will talk.
Well, I look forward to that. I think that you're pretty much a Democrat, and I know that I'm a Republican.
Right.
And I'm a poor Republican, but I think if you make money, you should be able to keep it.
Well, I mean, my goodness, you should be able to keep a bigger portion of whatever you make, good man. Nonetheless, they did not go broke. Under the Clinton tax cuts, they did not go broke. Before Bush lowered the taxes immeasurably, they did not go broke. All I'm asking them to do is keep a big portion of your money. And at least if you got 5 factories, keep 3 of them in America. That's all.
No, and I'd agree with you, sir. And I think one of the things that we need to do is to try and get people to buy American goods.
Well, we don't make any anymore, sir, hardly. If we had kept the factories here, that we would be making American goods, and people would have a job, would they not? You see what I mean? And that's all. I mean, otherwise, I know you're going to take some of your factories overseas. Don't take them all. You know? Don't just sell totally out. Don't say, hey, I'm not the only one suffering here. Most of white America is suffering as well. I'm asking for us all to bring some common sense into this thing.
Okay, thanks for that call. Okay, does the typical Biavian citizen engage in any type of manufacturing, labor, or any such thing?
Right. Most of their labor is done by robotics, and they do it on moons and off planets and things like that. On Biave, they don't do it. However, they don't farm it out to other people. they do. They build them themselves and bring it back.
Here is Ethan in Canada.
Hello, Ethan in Canada.
Hey, Riley. Long-time listener. Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year,
Hey,
Ethan.
Ron, too.
Thank you.
Alrighty. The other week, listening, there's that guy, and he was ranting on how people shouldn't buy homes if they can't afford it and stuff.
Right.
Nobody plans on losing their job or having things, because all the things happening right now. You don't plan for stuff like that. You're planning like everything going along and living happily, right?
Right. When they bought the house, they could pay for it because they had a job. Then they turn around and ship the factory to Taiwan or somewhere, and they foreclosed on all of them, white and black. You see what I mean? And so this is what we're faced with here in this country, and we've got a group of people who are intending to keep that status quo going, called Republicans.
Yeah. Let's check and see if Matthew has a Twitter question.
Matthew, talk to me.
Yeah, this is a tweet from Casio.
Okay.
He asks, how does Tan feel about what may be our final year?
Well, Tan is saying that he has been saying all the time that we are contributing to our own destruction. That much of what's going down, for instance, if a meteor would hit, say, 6 kilometers in diameter right now, certainly it would kill millions and millions of people, tidal waves and all this type of stuff, but it wouldn't kill us all. There are a great deal of other things that adds to this calamity that we have ourselves instigated and brought forth over time, and therefore we may not survive as a species. However, he was saying that to a great extent we are the masters of our own destiny, and this year should tell if indeed we intend to work towards our own benefit, keeping this planet alive, and if so, I believe they will help us, literally, and what have you. But that's about the way it goes, Matt.
Yeah, now about meteors, is there any way that we can defend against these things on our own?
If it was a little meteor that was coming in and we could plot it, there's a possibility that we have the material to send out there and turn its course. But the ones that I'm worried about, we don't have the technology to mess with it, so to speak. But they do.
Yeah, there's no room for error on that.
Okay, here's
no room for error.
Back to the calls. Here's Kenny on the road, Riley.
Hello, Kenny on the road.
Hello.
Hello, Kenny.
Okay, he's gone. Here's John in Florida.
Hello, John in Florida.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Okay, John.
Glad you guys are back. Were you guys on last week?
No, last week they did a rerun last week. Mm-hmm.
That's no good. Well, it's great to have you back, and I heard you're going on Stern tomorrow. That should be fun to listen to.
Yeah, sure. And this time, people, my dear wife is going on with me. She's finally conceded to go in with me. Therefore, you know I'm going to be like Sweet Sipoo, if I can.
Oh, is she going to, like, lick your butthole while you fucking run in the ass?
No, not on TV, son. But your old lady probably would. Tell her she can go with me, okay?
Okay, here's Bob in Massachusetts.
Hello, Bob in Massachusetts.
Hey, Riley, you got me so scared here.
Well, hey, I don't want to scare you, Bob. I really don't want to scare you.
To come down and probe me and take me up and do all kinds of crazy things to my bum.
They are not going to do anything, and on top of that, you don't have a symbol, so you don't have to worry. You can stay here and tough it out. You know what I mean?
Okay, moving along. This is Thomas in Chicago.
Hello, Thomas in Chicago.
Hey, Riley. Hey, Iran.
Hey.
Big fan. I wanted to hear your thoughts on Howard Stern getting America's Got Talent, and another question was, do you think you'll be able to go on some of his spots now that he's going to be gone more? I think you should get on his channels.
Well,
and what do you think about him profiting off your success, getting this show? What are your thoughts?
Well, I should hope that they'll make room for me somewhere since I'm starting on my 7th year with them, and the show is popular. And about America's Got Talent, I wish him well. I mean, otherwise, the guy is very talented, and he's been out there a long time. He don't need the money, but maybe he just want to do that. So I wish him well.
Maybe he can give you some of that money now, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's the fat chance of that. You know what I mean? But surely though, they should cut me some kind of slack. Going into my 7th year with them. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's an email from Chris Mortensen in Texas, Houston. He says, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
He said he missed last week's show because he had surgery. His septum in his nose was deviated.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I've had that. Well, I got my nose broke a couple of times boxing, so I know what he's talking about.
Okay, but he's better now. He said he wants to know if the Biavians have or will contact you soon, since it's close to 2012.
Yes, he will. Yes, they will, my good man. The time and place has yet to be revealed to me, but I will not divulge it when it happens, because I don't want, the authorities to spoil it. But yes, I will talk to them again pretty soon.
Okay, and he also is asking, will they start contacting any of us individuals around the world?
Should the time, and sometime in December, should the time it become necessary to forewarn you of the coming, then they will contact you, and believe me, you will know that you are being contacted at a given time. Then you must make your decision and what have you. But we will know more about that sometime around my birthday on the 9th of May. People, go to RileyMartin.com. Get your book, get your symbols, and what have you, get them. And also, you can get the book on Amazon Kindle, which you can download to your computers, your iPads, your iPod, and all of that type of stuff. And it's cheap. Go on the Amazon Kindle and get it. And also, check out YouTube. There's a lot of footage on there, old footage of me going back before I got on the radio, before you heard of me, and things of this nature. And there's a lot of footage on there that Matt has placed on there.
More coming, too.
Yeah, definitely. And go on there and get that. And that's, it says freebies. But go to Amazon Kindle and get your book. And you can give it to people because it's cheap, you see, and all that. And so do that.
All right. Speaking of your YouTube channel, it's called Alien Revelations. Correct?
Alien Revelations.
Okay, and speaking of, I have an email here, question from Jim Boreth.
Jim
Boreth, Odon Ram. He says he thinks that the videos posted on your YouTube account regarding the X6 spaceships is excellent.
Oh, okay.
He says you mentioned the X4 ships as well as the X6. But whatever happened to the X5, does it exist?
No, the X4 and the X6 exist. There's also an X8 and an X12. However, the X6 is hyperspace capable. I mean, it can jump through the quantum window and exceed the speed of time, the speed of light and time, and jump through time. Now, the X4s do not possess that capability on their own. They can approach light speed, but they cannot pass it. However, they can lock into the neurotronic computers aboard the X6 and run in line like ducks in a row